All right, so hello everyone and welcome back to our free online lesson. And for today's topics, I'm Rafiq Farhan. So I will present on one topics that relates on focus only on one industry. So basically this topic we are planned to do in a series topics. Okay, so if you are in this industry or you think that your job scope is related to what topics that I will present later on, so you also can join our this series free online lesson. So before I go into this slide presentation, so let me show you on our website. So this will be AutoCAD system website over here. So AutoCAD system website, we do provide a lot of information regarding Autodesk. So AutoCAD system is an Autodesk Gold partner and also as an authorized training center, premium authorized training center since 1993. So we got a lot of experience in do modeling, trainings, and also give product sellings to our customer. So today's topic, we are focused on this one: machinery, equipment, and automation industry. So, but before I go on this free on lesson, so let me clarify something. So for today's, we are not going to do any modeling works. So we are trying to touch a little bit on the software, but for today, we only focus on the design workflow. Right? So thanks to everyone that joined from our Zoom live, and for those that joined from our Facebook live, don't forget to share and also like, share, and also comment if you have any question, and I will try to answer after the session ends. Right? So this will be my slide presentation for today. Okay, I introduce myself back, and I'm Shafiq Farhan as a product manager, design and manufacturing, okay, from AutoCAD system. Right, so my experience, I already worked with AutoCAD system almost 4 years, and my focus on manufacturing and engineering industry, design and manufacturing industry. Right, so before I go, this will be the first thing that we need to know on design workflow. So the manufacturing industry itself. So as you know, right now we are quite famous on the industry 4.0. Okay, so people are talking about industry 4.0. So, but if you want to know, industry 1.0 is starting from 17 something, and we are starting to create a first mechanical item, okay, inside this whole world. Okay, after that we go to 18 series, then we start to create a very conventional conveyor to create to do something related to mass production. Okay, and starting from 1970, okay, so we are trying to include the IT technology, okay, so to create a program logic controller PLC into our machine. Okay, and for today, basically we are going to do something that related to your products can be related to technology. So that will be what are we going to do. Right, so if you are still working with 2D, it's okay. So because in this design workflow, you will understand a lot more details on how the workflow work around and how complicated to make it, and how basically it saves a lot of your time, even though it will be the complicated things for the startup. Right, so for the traditional idea, so people are asking, so is that the production is changing? Okay, if you go back to 20 years back, so people are not accepting CNC machine, but currently most of companies have their own CNC machine, right? So we are looking for a future one. What is the most applicable or most suitable production system that we will implement into our production line? Okay, and the second thing is customer demand are growing. So customer are currently have a very good buying power. So in case it's not on Malaysia or you are from other country, so I believe everyone have their own capability to buying products. Okay, and when you get a very good technology into your products, then people feel happy to purchase your product. Okay, and the third one is a product intelligence is increasing. So for those that previously that working with, for example, a gate, the door system at your house, okay, so nowadays door system already have a camera, already have a sensor, and a lot more additional features. So means all the items inside the world are changing, become more intelligent, right? So this will be the traditional. And for this current one, so from concept drawing to a design, okay, and then after you do your 3D modeling or 2D drafting, okay, you create you produce your products and sell the products. So that will be the workflow, and you will get the money from this process itself. So traditional product life cycle, fixed, and the product value is very fixed. Okay, so this will be the traditional one. But for the future one, so at the first stage, you can customize, you can also do a lot of design before it go live. Okay, so the concept already give the idea on what can be improved itself. Okay, and then you can also collaborate between others industry. Okay, also you want to make sure that your user have a very good user experience on using your products. So you can collaborate your 3D design into a virtual reality. So that will be the new technology that Autodesk also try to implement in Malaysia. Okay, and also you have also the new one, which is the flexibility. Okay, not only the old type of machine, but currently you can also implement the robot arm, also the CNC together, CNC 3, 2 plus 3. Okay, a lot more machine that very intelligent enough. Okay, and customer experience is how we measure the product successfully. Okay, so for this customer experience, after you create your product and you try using the virtual teams, okay, and then you can know what your expectation for your customer experience. Okay, so over here, after you're done with all these things, you can make a lot of better idea and better money. So this one, we call it as a product as a service. Okay, so every company are working with this. So every product will have their own service, okay, will be as a service to make sure that people are keep looking for your brand. So that will be the first idea on the market itself. Okay, the process will go back into a new products and into a new research. Right, so this will be the three core items that normally we need to know in terms of workflow. Okay, the first one, which is a design workflow. Okay, how you create your design, how you make sure that your design can be do the final element things. Okay, and the second things, which is use, how people are using your design into an actual situation and make a product. So this will be the things that normally we are covering. Right, so normal business challenge in everyone. So for workflow, we need to know about the challenge first, okay, before we go into to get the solution. So when you create a design, you need to know is that to simplify all the design problem. Okay, so you need to know is that your design are able to make your company make profit. Okay, so that will be the first one, the first question from your management itself. Okay, and the second thing, if you're making, so is this method that you are doing are the effective one? Okay, for example, you have opportunity to do die cast. Okay, but basically your object are able to be done using CNC. Okay, so if you are using die cast, you will need a lot more of time consuming. Okay, but if you use a CNC, you will reduce the time consuming, means you can make a lot of outcome in a day. Okay, and after these two items done, and how to use it. So this will be the three basic ideas. So Autodesk have a very good solution for industry. Okay, so industrial machinery industry. Okay, so this idea I will do after this. You will see one plan that we already manage for these 4 or 5 months. Okay, you can join. Okay, to make sure that you are able to capture all these process map. Okay, so for sales engineering, so you want to, for those that want to make a very fast design, okay, so you want to make sure that this 3D modeling is doesn't matter about the dimension, but I just want to get a 3D to present to my client. So for sales engineering, and then after that you want to transfer to another department, okay, another system, another process, okay, which is a system design, control, and also BOM. Okay, this 4 item is very important in terms of documentation. Okay, so normally people, after they create the 3D modeling, the conceptual design, they will go with 2D drawing. Okay, and they create manual BOM. Okay, but if you are trying to directly deal with a 3D modeling, okay, so you can directly create a mechanical, electrical, pneumatic, and simulation directly on your 3D model. Right? So after you're done with this thing, you can also add on your factory setup. Okay, for example, you want to create one machine for a new company. Okay, so you want to create one type of machine for a new company, request from your company. Okay, and then you want to add on the actual site condition. So right, how we want to put the object, the machines. So that also will be covered in this series. All right. So end-to-end workflow from product design. Okay, you want to focus on the product design. You want to create your products or your machine. Okay, and then you want to create a simulation, CAM, sheet metal nesting, and factory design. So this workflow is very end-to-end workflow. Right. So Autodesk have a very good solution. Okay, so we call it as a product design manufacturing collection. Right. After this, I will try to relate on this product design manufacturing collection. Okay, what we are going to install, or what are we going to do, okay, in the next series. Okay, so this which software we need to install first. Okay, so right, so the product design manufacturing collection have a lot of software that cover, including the desktop software and the cloud-based software. Okay, the cloud-based features. Okay, including the Autodesk mobile apps and cloud storage. Right, so for desktop-based, so the most common things that you need to install to fully utilize your industry for machinery, equipment, and also automation industry. So you need to install the basic one, which is this one. This one is a must. AutoCAD also is a must. Okay, you need to install these two. Okay, in addition, to make sure that you are working fine on your 3D modeling, okay, you can also add another things, which is Naviscope Manage. So you just need to install these 3 things first. So I believe most of people that already purchased product design manufacturing collection, you already installed these 3. Okay. Right. So this will be the first idea on the conceptual design. Okay. So normally people are doing conceptual design in a 2D sketching. Okay. So either they would try to create 2D sketching using a drawing sketch, okay, hand sketching, or using a 2D software, okay, drafting software, AutoCAD. Okay. So this conceptual design summary. Okay, so normally we already have the 2D drawing from AutoCAD itself, and then how we want to develop your 3D design. Okay, if you have the 3D design from another software, how we are going to open your file inside this Inventor and how to edit it. Okay, after you're done with these three workflow, and you want to attach your drawing, your features drawing inside your 3D, also no problem. Okay, this also will be covered on the next series. For engineering summary, so I will like to summarize so you can do functional design to create a structure. So this structure is for your machine tables. Okay, and then you want to create machine design. You want to create your machines. Okay, on the top of the structure. So after you're done with the machine, so people keep asking how easily to create this type of host. People are normally use a sweep. Okay, but inside the Inventor software itself later, so we have one features, we call it as a tube and pipe design. So you normally people will choose tube and pipe and choose host to create the tube over here. Right, so after you're done with this thing and you want to study the finite element, means to study the strength of your machines. Okay, how capable your machine, how the maximum stress, the maximum displacement of your object. Okay, you can use the finite element analysis, which is already included also in Inventor itself. Okay, for manufacturing, after you're done with your 3D modeling, then you want to insert into the factory, the real factory setup. So this will require a lot more additional skills, which is you need to have a very good skills on creating asset on factory design utilities. Okay, so for your 2D drawing, so for example, you are still working in 2D drawing, also no issue. So you just need to go with Inventor software using a factory design and insert on this your 2D drawing. Okay, so manufacturing process, you are able to create a documentation on and also the detailed drawing for your 2D drawing. Okay, also compatible with the AutoCAD drawing, so together, and plus add a 3D digital factory, and you can also check a clash using a Navisworks manage. Right, so that will be the first things that you need to know. So this will be integrated between building and product for factory model. Right, so you see that people are trying to study is that the person that are working are very good posture or not. Okay, if the person working in a very good posture, then the machine is in a very good condition. Okay, but if you need to see that this one need to do some changes of the height, then you can change it. Right, so also you can do, so this one I already show you. Okay, so I would like to show you one for our upcoming series planning. Okay, so for starting from this month or next month, we start to do the machinery, equipment, and automation industry planning for this focus industry, right? So for today, basically, I just want to do the presentation or to do this free online lesson for today's topic, which is to understand on how design workflow works in this industry. Okay, so for this topic, if you missed these topics, then you want to share or you already see this topic from our Facebook page, or you want to share to your teammate or to your colleague, so you can just share, because these topics are able to be watched for every level of working experience, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this will be the first one. Okay, for next month, we are trying to do 2 topics, which include the conceptual part 1. Okay, who should attend this topic? Okay, because we want to create a 3D model in a very fast without without knowing the dimension. Okay, so this one only for presentation purpose. So people are working or people are dealing with a sales engineer and also design engineer are the best targeted one to join this topic, conceptual design part 1. Right, so for conceptual design part 2, okay, so if you are a drafter or designer or an engineer, so you want to learn about how to edit step file drawing. So because people are getting worried if they get the step file or IGS file, so they cannot edit the file. Okay, so but for this, the series 3, so we will cover that topics, which is we will convert any CAD file, so either from STP, IGS, or SolidWorks or CATIA file, okay, open with Inventor and directly edit your file using Inventor. Okay, so for this part 2 also we will cover on create 3D part from existing 2D drawing, right? So for example, you have one machine, then you want to create a clamp for your machine. Okay, how to create, because you might be there already have the 2D drawing, the detailed 2D drawing, the existing one. Okay, and how you want to convert your 2D drawing to your 3D drawing. So this one is also good for those that working as a designer and also drafter. Okay, for 3D, for the fourth one, engineering design part 1. Okay, we will cover on 2 major topics, which is how to create a structural for machines, okay, and how to create parts for machine and create assemblies. So I believe this topic, these 2 topics is also general for those that creating design using AutoCAD or using Inventor or using other software. Okay, so you will learn a lot of things that might be related to your scope. Okay, this the fifth series is a little bit specific to people are creating hose, piping, and also wiring. Okay, so for wiring, normally from electrical background, that they want to create electrical for the machine. Okay, but for the FEA analysis, for people that are from mechanical background can do this FEA analysis. So this one is a very general topic, but we will cover on how to create hose, pipe, and wire in emissions. Okay, so hose means you want to create one hose. Okay, pipe, if you want to create a half-inch pipe with a fitting, with an elbow, with a valve, then you can create on your machines, and wiring for your machine. So this, until this 5 series, I'm really thinks that you are able to create your drawing in very detail. So your target when the November end, so you are able to create a very detailed machine design. Okay, so we have 4 more series that we are planned to do. So these 2 on December and also January. Right, so don't forget to screenshot this page or share this video to people, or just tag your friends, okay, your colleague on this comment section, okay, if you think that these topics are related to their industry. Okay, so for the 6th series, we are going to focus on the documentation only. Okay, because this documentation have a lot more tricky parts. Okay, you want to do a detailed one, you want to create a boom, you want to edit the title block, right? So this will be focused on this 6th series. Okay, 7, 8 are focused on the manufacturing process also. Okay, which is we want to create a digital factory layout. Okay, which is you have done your machine, okay, and then you want to add to the factory setup, either that are from a point cloud, or you create the factory by your own, so doesn't matter. Okay, so you can add the machine on the actual factory layout, okay, and then do the analysis. Okay, after you're done with this analysis and factory setup, you are also able to check a clash using Navisworks Manage. Okay, so for the 8th series, this one is focused on the CNC programmer or product engineer who are really interested on learning about the machining, CNC machining, and nesting. So sometimes people are asking, what is nesting? Nesting, if you want to know, if you have one part with a one size and another part with a second size, you want to do arrangement in one sheet plate. Okay, so then the software will help you to automatically generate, okay, so the file from your 3D model and do the flatten, directly do the arrangement on the sheet metal plate. Okay, so this one is to make sure that your manufacturing process can be done, work with production teams. Okay, so this will be the bonus series, how to create a multiple model using iLogic. So these topics also cover for all industry. So I try to make it, these topics relate to automation and also machinery. Okay, so we will try to make one missionary that have iLogic things, right? So this will be the upcoming series that we plan to do. Okay, so then what we need to do after this? So like I mentioned before, so you need to install AutoCAD, Inventor Pro, and Navisworks, the red color. Okay. In addition, you also can install AutoCAD Mechanical. Okay. Inventor Camp and Nesting. Okay. For those that want to join the 8 series, okay, the series number 8, then you need to install Inventor Camp together with Inventor Nesting. Okay. For those who want to join how to do a factory setup, you need to install this factory design utilities. So others already inside the features already inside Inventor Pro itself. Okay, the second thing is make sure that you book your slot on AutoCAD system free online lesson and share to other people to join all these series together, right? So I want to share the outcome. Okay, so after you've done all these things, okay, what is the outcome of your product? So for example, you already done one factory setup. Okay, so you want to do presentation to your client. So I would like to show you one thing. Okay, we call it as a virtual reality. Okay, so I hope you can see my full screen. So this will be the virtual reality if you have a Google and also the handle for your VR. So you are able to pick up the item and move to another location. So this will be the additional things that also will be covered, okay, virtual reality for missionary. So normally when you create a 3D design and you do the presentation in 2D drawing, okay, or you just share the 3D model to your client. But to make sure that your client have a very good experience, okay, and then you can upsell your services, okay, in order to make sure that you can have a very good win rate. So this will be the add-on things. So basically, when you already done your 3D modeling, so this one only just need to upload and do a minor setup only. Okay, you just need to add something, and if you want to move all item, then you need to have handle and also the Google. Okay, if you have a handle, you can also do the time travel, the place travel. So you just click to jump into another place, right? So this one I just use my keyboard. Okay, this will be the first outcome. Okay, the second outcome after you done, okay, so you also able to do this thing. We call it as a Autodesk Forge. So, but this one is an additional software. So you create your 3D model inside the software and then publish on your website. Okay, so using API, you can publish your model into your website. So this will be the basic model that people are normally see. So, but I want to share new things, which is this one. Okay, one model. Okay, I already create using Inventor. Okay, and then I do some sort of coding. Okay, so over here, I can change the currency. So if you want to add MYR also, no problem. So you can change the currency, and then you are able to check the cost breakdown for this total of your products. Okay, in certain cases, you want to do presentation on your part numbers. Okay, your full bill of material. So what you need to do, you just can change here. Okay, so the most biggest one, which is this one, okay, the seed. But if I want to focus on certain part number over here, so this will be the specific part number that we are looking for, right? So this one you are able to add on your website. Okay, and this will be the add-on. Okay, if you already done with certain project, then you want to do presentation. Okay, so then your customer asking to focus on a certain level. Okay, so what you are able to do, you just can click for a specific level that you want to focus, and then do your presentation and untick to view everything all back. Okay, this one is Autodesk Forge. And this will be the additional one. So this one, you can view your 3D and 2D in the same time. Okay, so 2D and 3D directly in the same time. right? So that will be the outcome of this series. So what I'm hoping after this, so if you think that this series are good for you, okay, don't forget to book your slot, okay? So for October 1, we will publish on our website end of September, so you can see the gap there, then you can try to free your time at that time and join our free online lesson for another 30 minutes, right? So if that will be my presentation for today. So like I mentioned, I don't do any software demonstration for today. So, but I try to do a little bit outcome for this topic. Okay, so this topic, I believe these two pages, if you want to me to share on our Facebook, okay, I will try to insert the JPEG on our Facebook, which is you can share to your team, right? So that will be the things for my presentation for today. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for those that joined from our Zoom live, okay, and for those that joined from our Facebook live, okay. I hope that you can share this drawing to everyone. All right, thank you so much. Okay, I will end this free online lesson today for today. Okay, bye bye.